Hello, this is Susie Reed and Johnny Lilly, and we're here today to show you how to get to your GoGuardian, which is replacing Impero. This is how you are going to monitor student activity on their devices while they're in your classroom. So Johnny's already typed in GoGuardian, and she's going to select the very first link, and then she's going to click sign in the upper right side. And we are in Google Chrome, and then you're going to log in with Google. She's going to choose her account, and while she's doing that, I'm going to say you can also get to GoGuardian through Clever. So you can also get to it through Clever. All right, when you do the privacy policy, you have to scroll all the way to the bottom and click that you accept, and you have to do this 2 times. So all the way to the bottom, click accept, and then do it again. Yes, it's a lot. And now we go all the way to the bottom again. And we're fast readers here. Okay, and accept. So now she's accepted the policy. It should bring up your name. If you have Google Classroom, you're going to be able to import your Google Classroom classes. If not, you're going to only probably do it through Clever. So we're going to do that way first. So you see you have active and you have pending. We're going to click on pending. And this is tricky. It looks like it's a mistake, but at the bottom of each box, you can sort of read accept. She's going to stay right there and click accept, and their boxes are going to keep sliding over to her, and she's going to accept each one. So this is actually information coming through PowerSchool. So you can just click accept, accept, accept. And for those of you who don't use Google Classroom, this is going to be probably the only way you will do it. You get on, yeah. So she's accepted all of them. All right. And now we can go back to the Classroom tab to see. And it brings up her classes and it breaks them down a lot. You can see each class. You can decide if you can chat with each class. We're going to look at, do you have a class that's active right now? No. Well, it's okay. We're going to just look at the first one. And you can, if you go down to the minutes, click on that, you can change the minutes. If you're elementary and you have the kids all day, you might want to set the time instead of having to reactivate a class. But if you only have a class of 45 or 50 minutes, just set that one for that amount of time. When you click the button that says Start Class, that will bring up the screens of all the kids who are on their devices. And it brings them up if they're not on it, and it'll say they're inactive. And you can see what they're on at that time. All right, and we don't want to give out too much personal information. But once a kid is on, if you click on the screen, you can make it bigger. And if you hover over one of them, just hover, see, click to expand. And then once you're there, you can turn on to tab with the kid, to chat with the student and say, just to communicate or tell them to get off of something or whatever. You'll see the chat box over to your right. Yeah. And you can turn it on and chat with her if you wanted to. So you can also look at the bottom of the screen, and you can exclude a student, open a new tab, lock the device, take a screenshot of something, especially if it's like maybe extra good or inappropriate.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to X out, and then we also have these arrows before we X out up by their name where you can scroll through your students if you're not looking at the whole thing. So we're going to X out of that.
And something I want to add is that you can even go over here and close those tabs that they're on for them.
Yes, you can close a tab. If they're on the wrong one, like Microsoft Casual Games, we could probably just go right there and close that tab. Yep. And that kid's probably like, what just happened? So, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now, also, if you go to Scenes, you are able to create a scene for each class. Like, do you want them to only see these, or they just can't see these. Like, no, they cannot go on Minecraft. You can create your list. All right, or they can only go to these. So you can, that's really good for a quiz, especially when it's not through SchoolNet or something. They can only go to that quiz, so they can't cheat. Okay, let's go back up to classrooms, because Miss Lily also has Google Classroom that she can import. So she's going to import her Google Classroom. She's going to click the blue click here to reconnect your account, because she doesn't have to create an account, because she's already created it. And then she's going to go down and get permissions. Again, allow. And now she is going to import her Google Classes. And it will work this time. And there they are. And she can decide, does she want to import all of them, none of them, or what? So she can go up to the top and click select all, or select individual.
Okay.
Select individual. And it will import that those students right from that classroom. So that's an alternative way to organize your classes. See, in Google Classroom too, you could create just your group, like your tag group or something, and it's not necessarily a class you have in PowerSchool. A teacher could even create a club that way. But okay, so then you have other tabs which will let you explore on your own. We just wanted to mainly let you see how to get on. You have anything you want to add?
So my question is, let's say I get a new student, because for Flex we pull students in and out, and we put them into our Google Classroom. So I can just hit import Google Classroom, and that will automatically update my students, right?
I am guessing, but I don't know for sure.
Okay.
But you probably, I'm guessing you may have to, it's talking to your Google Classroom, so I don't know. You may or may not have to do that import again if you get a new student.
Okay, that's great.
Don't know.
And this is an easier way to get to watch your kids' screens as well.
And you do have a little settings on each thing. I just encourage you to explore this, okay? And look, add students. There we go. We can add a student right there.
And you can also add co-teachers, which is
and
great.
Add a co-teacher, which is good for a lot. So I just encourage you to explore it. You're going to be learning more and more about this, but at least now you have an idea of how to get on and get started. Thank you.